Why do I keep falling down? If I'm just gonna fall, I might as well jump.
Akito.
I'm all right. I just need to find Mari.
That's right. You have to protect her.
Yeah, I'm done running.
Man, I seriously thought I was just going to be doing a couple bosses and be done with the game. Like this
Must lead somewhere.
This has been wild. And really well done. How'd you get to high Hrothgar? Well, you know, sometimes you just wake up in a cart and this is your life now. Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah. He's in there. And so is your sister. You ready?
Such a shame it is. Neither of you can appreciate the wonders of the journey that awaits your loved ones.
I came here to talk to Mari. You're not stopping me.
Oh, and how will you do this? She has words to speak no longer.
Stop it! Mari!
My umbrella, no!
The gate to the underworld has opened. And now, for the final step. Let time's flow cease. What is happening? Is this... Is she doing this? No! The ceremony cannot be stopped!
Mari.
Akito, thank you for coming for me.
I'm sorry. I wanted to apologize.
I know you have. It's what kept me here. It wasn't your fault. I went back for this. It's our only memento of Mom and Dad. I couldn't just leave it behind.
Mari.
Big brother. Live. I'm so glad I could finally tell you.
Damn, dude.
I have succeeded. I was not mistaken. The two realms connected at last. When the souls of humanity are freed from their mortal prisons, they shall be made pure. I shall finally be made one with my family again. We will exist in eternal paradise, unshackled from loss and sorrow.
Okay.
Time to put an end to this, Akito.
Yeah. This is the end of the line. Jesus.
Why do you deny me? Why do you interfere? Just as the two realms have united, we two must become one!
Who'd want to merge with an ass like you?
We gain nothing from partings. None can comprehend death. We can but unite.
He lost his shit. Merging with them has totally destroyed his mind. Beyond pathetic.
Why do you interfere? Why? I was to be your salvation! Oh, because
Okay, I get what they're doing with the voice, but I can't not hear Kermit trying to escape.
It's all about learning to live together.
No, it's not easy being green.
You monster! You're just too far gone to see it!
I gotta admit, now that I'm playing it like this is a game that I don't feel benefits at all from its higher difficulty. This game is just more fun on this difficulty. I think it lends to all the game's strengths. And the bullet sponginess kind of just ruins it. Did I lower it? Oh yeah, I lowered it. The whole consistently running out of ammo thing was just boring. It's just dumb. I think basically if you do all the side content and you get all the shrines that give you more ammo, and then you have 70 ammo, that would be one thing. But if you try to go through the main story on the on a harder difficulty, then you find yourself constantly running out of ammo because the enemies are so spongy, and that just makes for a significantly less enjoyable experience.
Trapped? Does that mean...
It does. They were only separated from their bodies. They should go back to normal now.
Everyone. Except Mari.
To be honest, there shouldn't be ammo to begin with. Yes. I agree. I think they could have done this game in a completely different way and not used ammo. Absolutely. Yep. Now that you've said that, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah.
Mom. Died on December 10th. And Mom on June 9th. I didn't forget. Of course, I could never forget. Never. I won't keep pretending it doesn't hurt. I'm gonna live. Even if it means feeling weak. See you later. Next time we meet, I'll have lived a good, full life. Okay?
So, you finally learned how to open up to your family, huh?
And here I thought you'd learn to be quiet.
I gotta ask you for one last thing.
Yeah?
Talk to my wife and my boy. Tell them I never gave up. Not for a moment.
I will. I promise.
Hey, sorry to dump that on you. I'd do it myself if I could, but I'm getting a little tired.
KK.
Don't get yourself possessed again, Akito. Most wraiths aren't half as charming as I am.
Yeah, you're a real charmer. Can't get you out of my head. You ought to be grateful. Thank you. Rest in peace, KK.
Wow.
Applause, please.
Man. It's been a long time that I've been like so conflicted about different parts in a game. Man, like some of it was so good and some of it was just not. Fair 91, hello Cohh, I got my merch today and it looks epic. Thank you, mate. I hope you're doing well. Now every Cohh streaming Cohh merch from Fair 91. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I'm gonna stop because unfortunately I'm 90% sure this is super DMCA. But man, that was, oh, wow. That was the thing, man. That was 100% a thing. So let's do a, okay. Let's do it. Hey everybody. Cohh here with another thoughts video, this time on Ghostwire Tokyo. This is a final thoughts video as I just finished the main story. And I have to say, I have not been this conflicted about a game in a good while. And we'll kind of start at the beginning here. So Ghostwire Tokyo has a fundamentally cool and entertaining main story. It is engaging. The world is pretty. There's some super cool, weird things that happen during it. There's fun visual effects. There's fun auditory effects. The characters have a good rapport. The voice acting is pretty good. There are definitely many times in the main story where you are surprised and you don't know what's going on, and it's interesting. And that part of the game I really, really enjoyed. It is definitely, I feel, kind of the best part of the game, being the world development, the weirdness, and the main story. It also has a very strong ending, which I enjoyed too. So that part of the game I really liked. Unfortunately, I feel like the game is also mired with some very strange decision making, not only in terms of the gameplay loop, but also in terms of the game mechanically. I found myself in the hardest difficulty really not having a great time midway to end of it. I found myself always running out of ammo without any ways to really get stronger. I found, in fact, I got so frustrated at some of the last bosses just because of the mechanically that I ended up dropping the difficulty to finish the game. And on top of that, the stuff that I think you were supposed to do to power up, which is kind of the exploring the world and doing the side quests, I did some side quests and didn't find them very entertaining, which was unfortunate because I liked the world, but I felt like the side quests were very simple and formulaic. The few that I did hear some people in chat saying that some of the side quests towards the end of the game were really good, but the problem is I didn't really have the carrot on the stick to get there. The power-ups and the ways that you can buff your skills that you open up via side quest, I looked through them and they don't really make that big of a difference in gameplay. There are things you can pick up around the world to give you more ammo, but again, that takes a lot of exploration off the beaten path. And without wanting to do too much of the side content because of that carrot on a stick and wanting to focus more on the not being there and wanting to focus more on the main story, I found myself not really interested in doing that. So that brings me to my kind of second not so happy thing, which was the game mechanically. It definitely felt like this game relied on its setting and kind of the flashy effects and the graphics over the relatively simplistic gameplay. You do have like a block timing mechanic. There's a bow that you can use and kind of get some things on. There are some talismans you can use, and there's 3 basic spells. But at the same time, I found myself really just kind of doing the same thing every time. The talismans were really expensive, so if you didn't want to do the side stuff, you didn't really want to use them too often. The spells, again, I would always run out of ammo on the harder encounters. And then the actual gameplay itself, there's no active dodging or anything like that. So it was just kind of not that entertaining. It looked pretty. There's a lot going on. And it was kind of fun moving between spots, but the combat itself just wasn't that great. Especially considering how kind of good the main story and everything else was and how the weirdness really catered to a unique experience. A lot of these other features kind of fell flat. And that was a little disappointing. I will say that I don't know how much I would recommend this game at its full price, particularly because the parts that I feel the best are unfortunately the parts that are kind of the least focused on in the game. For instance, you can beat the entire game in about 7 to 10 hours, depending on how slow you go. But I will say that I think the game is super cool for what's there. I just definitely don't know if it's a full price experience for the parts that I really enjoyed. I could have seen this game being a lot more entertaining without an ammo mechanic, especially for the higher difficulties. Having the main story be 2 to 3 times as long, and or having them kind of go back to the drawing board with how they did the open world elements. The world was cool, but what you did in it was very basic. So yeah, it was a fun experience, and I'm very glad we went back and finished it. But it's a very hard sell at full price, unless you are having, you do really want to take advantage of all the side quests and stuff. I have heard some people have enjoyed all of them, but unfortunately, I've heard more to the opposite. So. Anyway, overall, I did have a good time with the main story, but like I've said in this video, there were definitely strengths and weaknesses, and I do hope we see more from this dev. But honestly, kind of like how in Shadow Warrior, where the second game, they kind of went a wildly different direction with it, I kind of hope they go a different direction with hopefully the next Ghostwire Tokyo. Give us more exposition, more main story, maybe a little bit less of the other stuff, because when they focused on that, delivering the main story, it was really good. I could have played the main story of this game for another 200-300%, another 7 to 14 hours, and I would have been fine, and I would have had a great time. So yeah, hopefully a little bit more of a narrative-driven experience next time. But what's there, again, is pretty fun. Thank you for watching this long-winded thoughts video. I hope you enjoyed it. On that note, you can find more at twitch.tv/CohhDaily. You can find all of our playthroughs youtube.com/CohhDaily. You can find all of our playthrough as well as hundreds of other playthroughs at youtube.com/CohhCarnage, or you can find me every single day at twitch.tv/CohhCarnage. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Okay. There we go. Yes. I would like you to take that like and subscribe button, put it on a small anvil that you have fashioned yourself, take some sort of hammer or heavy object, and just smash both of them into the ground. All right, friendos, I think that's going to be it from me right now. I am going to go do some stuff around the house, hang out with my family, maybe go for a ride, and then be back this evening for some more Tiny Tina side questing. Tomorrow morning is going to be something. We're not going to do Weird West tomorrow because I think we're going to start our big Weird West playthrough on the 31st when it comes out. Maybe we'll do Elden Ring tomorrow morning. Maybe we'll do Tiny Tina's. Maybe we'll do something else entirely. I don't know. It's going to be fun. Anyway, hope to see you there. And thank you very much, as always, for being here. See y'all later tonight.